online at termitelady.com.
E. powerful termite and pest control, as gentle as a butterfly.
California Tacos and Tap Room, 606 Alamo Pintado Road in Solvang, is now serving for delivery or pickup. Breakfast, burritos, tacos, combination plates, seafood, kids menus, and Doritos served in a traditional clay jar. Don't forget about Johnny's low-carb special. Download their reward app on Apple or Android. Now offering delivery or pickup. Order online at californiatacos.net. California Tacos and Tap Room. It's not a tortilla if it's not homemade.
When you need to know, depend on us. The information station, AM 1440 and FM 106.3, KUHL.
Good morning, 7:33, information now, and if you're out on the roads, drive safely. Some strong winds out there. We'll talk more about traffic and weather on the way, but right now, time to talk food with our favorite grocery gal, Amy Goldsmith. Amy's helped to launch and grow some of the most well-known brands that many of us eat or at least see on the grocery shelf. She's a food industry insider and lives her life as a food finder, looking for the best new products and trends. You can follow Amy and direct message her any questions through Instagram at The Grocery Gal and TikTok at grocery.gal. Well, good morning, grocery.gal.
Good morning, Ben.
Well, we had some more questions come in, so we always like that interaction we get with our listeners. But I've got a question, so let's start with that. I am loving vitamin water, and I have been drinking those daily. I'm kind of curious, but also a little scared. Is vitamin water healthy, or should I maybe stay away from it?
So which flavors are you drinking? And are you drinking the regular vitamin water or the vitamin water zero?
So I'm drinking the regular vitamin water. Didn't even know there was a vitamin water zero. And I think that one of my favorites is the Revive flavor.
Okay, that's funny because the Mall Revive is my favorite flavor too. It's like a fruit punch, right?
Yep.
But here's the deal. While Glesso's vitamin water is marketed as a better for you drink because of the vitamins and there are added vitamins in it, it has more than 30 grams of sugar and 125 calories per bottle. So that's not good when your daily sugar intake is around 20 to 30 grams. So sorry, Ben, not good for you.
Ah, darn it.
But I know. However, there is that no-calorie version that I just mentioned called Vitamin Water Zero. And it has 0 artificial sweeteners, but it's sweetened with Truvia and fructose, which is a natural fruit sugar. And Truvia, though, is a brand of stevia. So if you like the taste of stevia, you actually like this. I've talked about it here. I cannot get stevia down. It's such a strong flavor to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like stevia, that's a really great solution for you. But keep in mind that it's vitamin water zero. It doesn't have enough sodium or potassium to be used as like an electrolyte replenishing sports drink. And it doesn't provide enough vitamins or minerals to replace your multivitamin. But if you just want something more exciting than water to get your fluid intake, this product is an acceptable substitute, the vitamin water zero, that is. But it doesn't replace water. So just read those labels. Sorry, Ben.
All right. Well, I knew that if anybody would know about this, it would be you, but I'm going to check into that vitamin water zero, though. So I guess we really have to be careful now. For me, diabetes and sugar, I mean, I've really got to kind of keep an eye on that, so that's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, again, if the stevia flavor doesn't bother you, take a look at vitamin water zero. And there's probably a flavor similar to Revive that you can try. I think it's a dragon fruit that looks a similar color as the Revive. But at least there's no sugar.
Right. I did some cheating, though, because you sent me over your notes, and I did look on the internet, and I did find vitamin water zero, because I'm not sure the store where I get my vitamin water has vitamin water zero, but if I can't find it there, at least maybe I can order it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You can always order it online.
Okay. So up to our next question, we had a caller ask, and this is a pretty good question, actually. Which is better to eat in the morning, cereal or oatmeal?
Great question. If it's slow-cooked oatmeal, it's definitely oatmeal, even as compared to Cheerios, which is also an oat cereal. According to studies, and personally I can confirm this as a sometime oatmeal eater, oatmeal eaters not only feel full longer than their cereal-eating counterparts, but they also have less of a desire to eat after meals. I mean, it has something to do with oatmeal's high fiber levels. The high fiber levels is something that we as Americans are generally lacking. So if we can get high fiber, we will feel fuller. and it's better for our bodies. Also, according to the Cleveland Clinic, eating 1.5 cups of oatmeal per day can lower your cholesterol by 5 to 8%. And you might also be surprised to learn that oatmeal actually has about the same, a cup of oatmeal has about the same amount of protein as one large egg. So definitely oatmeal over refined processed cereal.
All right, so I love oatmeal, but the problem for me is it takes a while to cook. I don't know if there's, I know there's instant oatmeal, but I don't know if that's going to make it any quicker. Any brand recommendations for us?
Yeah, so what I do is, to your point, is I make a large batch and like on a Sunday night, let's say, and either put it all into one giant Tupperware and pull from it throughout the week, or I split it into like mini servings into like little individual Tupperwares. And then in the morning, I add some oat milk and just microwave it. And then I add berries, or you can add nuts and protein powder or whatever toppings you want. And it's just really easy that way. So you're sort of, the process is just kind of one shot, and it lasts. Believe it or not, it really lasts. If you use a good Tupperware, it lasts well in the fridge. I use McCann's steel cut oatmeal. It comes in a can, and I think this is the gold standard of oatmeal, and it does. It takes about 25 to 30 minutes. But like I said, if you double up on the servings and store it, then you won't have to do it all that often. And for you, Ben, as a diabetic or anyone else wanting to avoid blood sugar spikes, the soluble fiber in oatmeal helps slow down the absorption of carbs, and oatmeal has a low glycemic index. But the low glycemic index only applies to unflavored varieties of oats, not the processed flavored instant oatmeal. Those contain added sugar. That's not what you want.
All right, you got to take all the fun out of it, Amy.
Sorry.
We have Grocery Gal Amy Goldsmith, but good to know. That is good, and I should probably check into eating some more oatmeal here a little more often. Well, speaking of healthy, it is Super Bowl Sunday, a day really not known for its health, but can you recommend some healthy snacks that we can munch on while watching the game? And I guess, with COVID going on, this might be maybe just a few people over at the house.
That's right. So first, I was just thinking, what are the two items that you're not willing to compromise on? Maybe it's cookies and beer. That's not light beer, but you're willing to make minor adjustments to others. Or perhaps you won't give up sour cream instead of having yogurt or, low-fat or light sour cream for your dip, but you don't care about having cake or cupcakes. So you just have to kind of pick the one or two things that you're not going to, that you won't give up, and then decide what you will give up. And think about what you're unwilling to compromise on. So let's just say you're a fried chicken person. You like those fried wings. It might be time for you to invest in an air fryer. And it makes anything you want taste like it's fried. But it's not. It's made with air to get it super crispy. So you can use the air fryer in chicken and fries and potato skins. And there's no oil. So it makes it much healthier. And then, of course, like always, before you go to the store, make your list, check for online coupons, and stick to the list. There are Super Bowl snack displays everywhere for you to make that impulse buy, so make sure you just stick to the list.
All right. I remember you said something about being on display. Now, just because it's on display doesn't mean it's on sale. I'm guilty of this. I go in and, the display gets my attention, so...
Of course, and it's meant to do that. So, you're following for the oldest trick in the book. But we call them end cap displays, and those are the special displays that often revolve around a holiday or a special sporting event. And it's not always on sale, so you need to read the signage. Also, if it's on sale, the store brand or even another brand in the actual aisle where it would typically be may still be less expensive, so you may want to check on that.
All right, sounds good. Any suggestions for maybe better snacking options that are still fun? Maybe they're healthier, but they're still fun.
Of course. Again, decide what you're willing to compromise. Make your list. It's called intuitive eating. And I would say potato chips and tortilla chips are the most sought-after snacks with 70% of Super Bowl watchers. So let's start with chips and salsa. Just get the baked tortilla chips. And if you're getting salsa off the shelf, make sure there's no high fructose corn syrup in the salsa. That's easy, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Chips and dip. Instead of chips, maybe use veggies, baby carrots. You don't even need to cut them. Peppers, those whole sweet peppers come in a bag. You don't even need to cut them. There's jicama and cucumbers and celery. Celery's negative calories. You burn up the calories just by chewing. But if you want the chips too, there are those excellent baked chips. Frito-Lay has baked Ruffles. Cheeto and Lay's is 50 to 65% less fat than non-baked. And dip. In my world, no party is complete without that Lipton onion soup dip.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't have to, it's the best. You don't have to use full-fat sour cream. You can use light or low-fat. And really, you can even use Greek plain yogurt. It tastes the same. It really does, because the soup mix is just strong enough. But it has less fat, plus the yogurt has probiotics, so it's actually giving you something back. But you know what? Check those dip mixes for high fructose corn syrup. I used to love the Laura Sanders green onion dip mix, but it has high fructose corn syrup. And for me, that's something I'm willing to give up. Also, don't forget hummus, and you can dip your veggies into hummus too.
All right, there you go. And we've still got some time before Sunday's big game, so you can kind of work on this and refine your products and all that before you start doing some serving. So we've got a little bit of time here, but anything new that's going on, with so much happening at the supermarket and all that, is there anything new that our shoppers and listeners should know out there, Amy?
Sure. I mean, it's been a really interesting time, and usually, as you guys may know, I'm at several food and beverage trade shows where I'm seeing new products, but that hasn't happened due to COVID-19. And to be honest, it's a little harder right now for emerging brands to get new products to the market. But I do receive samples from brands that I often review, and you can see these reviews on my Instagram and TikTok. But a couple of products have jumped out at me. I haven't tried this, but it sounds oddly good to me because it doesn't seem like something I would like. And I think this one is for you, Ben.
Oh.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has a new drink that is combined with Brazilian coffee. And it comes in caramel, dark blend, and vanilla varieties.
Ooh.
And they also have a Coca-Cola with zero sugar for you. So Coca-Cola with coffee, zero sugar, and that's available in the dark blend and vanilla flavors. And you drink it cold. And both beverages have about 69 milligrams of caffeine per 12-ounce can. Which is double the amount of caffeine in a regular Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola Zero, and more caffeine than in a 12-ounce cup of coffee. And I don't know, this sounds interesting to me. I think you should try and find it and tell me if you like it.
All right, I will.
Also, the Laughing Cow cheese brand has used plant-based ingredients with cheese in its new line of cheese spreads. And the Laughing Cow blends, everyone probably knows those. They come in wedges or sometimes a little bite-sized round.
Right.
They're using spreadable cheese with beans, chickpeas, or lentils, and they're pre-packaged in those wedges. And the spread contains 2 grams of protein and are available in 3 flavors: chickpea, cheese with herb, lentil, and cheese with curry. Oh, and red bean and cheese with paprika. So it just sounds really interesting to me. They're really getting good with these plant-based cheeses. They used to kind of sound gross to me, but I've tried a few more recently, and these are good. And Laughing Cow is a solid brand, and I would recommend trying those if you're looking for something plant-based.
All right. Well, there you go. A lot of information today, but don't forget to read those labels, especially with vitamin water, and maybe come up with a healthy snack or two for Super Bowl Sunday. So, by the way, you can follow Amy and direct message her any questions through Instagram at The Grocery Gal and TikTok at grocery.gal. Amy, some great information from you as usual. Hopefully, we'll check in with you again next week.
Perfect. Thanks, Ben.
All right, 745 birthdays and anniversary wishes. 928-1440 is my number.
Now your political insights from ABC News. Get ready for vote-a-rama in the Senate today. Senate Republicans will offer amendments in the initial Biden COVID rescue plan designed to embarrass or put Democrats in a bind. That includes votes on whether taxpayers should give relief checks to undocumented immigrants or raise small business taxes during the pandemic.